Ich gehöre längst nicht mehr zur Welt der Sterblichen. Ich fürchte hier nichts und niemanden. Willst du wissen, wer ich bin? Ich bin Vegeta!
Guys, it's Shockwave King here, and we are back here once again. And you saw the video, what did the great Takamura pray for when he was praying to the gods? It was quite odd. It gotta be something bad to cause the great Takamura to actually be like, you know what? Maybe Ippo's right. Maybe he's not so wrong with the prayer thing after all. And to me, it comes down to one or two things, but quickly, there'll be no chapter review action for this chapter because not too much really happened. Besides from towards the end, I could have made something, but I already read the chapter by that time, and it's just sadly started too late. But in this case, I enjoyed some of the messages of the chapter. And there's nothing bad with I enjoyed the chapter. I love Ippo getting his head cracked rattled, because that's something that's always done. Because arguably, Takamura and the coach play more of a role in Ippo's brain damage than anything else. The coach crack him with his scalp with a cane, or as Takamura hit him in the top of the head. So it's just, hey, damage comes from all forms and sizes. Not come from all friends, shapes, and sizes. But in this case, it's back to the main subject. There only could be two things for what Ippo prays for, and before Takamura prays for. And one is a lot more obvious than the other, but the other one is more concerning. Because I get to the other, but the first one, which is the most obvious one, Takamura played for Ippo's return. And some people be like, why would he do that? And why would he do this and that? Because honestly, if you read some of the contents of the dialogue, he says it. Because like he asked Ippo, like, do you ever want to try it one more time? And remember, this was the same Takamura, like 100 or so chapters ago, who said he never did want to see Ippo back in the ring. And now he's saying to Ippo, like, do you want to give it one more try? Go back to what I was saying. And like the reason why Ippo lost is just he did have brain damage, but he did need to stop fighting. And it's odd because like all people, like Takamura was the first one to be suspicious of like maybe Ippo's gotten weaker. Takamura was the first one to hold on to the coach. He's broken. He's broken. It's time to stop. And it is quite sad because ever since when Ippo lost, it was a chapter called Solitary Heart 1204. Takamura just like, it's always like this. I'm always up here all alone. He's always come back down to me. And you see once again. And it really just shows that Ippo and Takamura are pretty much the surrogate brothers of Coach Kurogama. Because if it's not Ippo what Takamura prayed for, somebody say, well, what else could he pray for from Ippo? And why would he even need to pray for Ippo? It's just like, why else would he ask Ippo, in my personal opinion? It's quite sad because if you look at Takamura's life compared to his siblings, his older brother and his, his mid and like younger brother, he talks to him, but honestly, they don't pretty much have too much involvement in Takamura's life. It's like how I treat my mid sister, who's not the elder sister, the mid sister. It's just we talk every once in a while. I might see her, but like as a friendly type thing, not really. No, it's, some might say it's quite sad, and it really is, but it is what it is. I'm over here going insane over here, so it's just, it is what it is. But some might say if not for Takamura, then for Ippo, which is one I believe in, he was praying for Ippo. Then what could be the other option? The other option is Coach Kurogama. What do you mean? Once again, you've seen the chapter with the fantastic double page spread. Look at that artwork. Look at that art with Takamura and Keith Dragon at the press conference after the weigh-in. These just like they said Takamura is in his best condition. What? Since when did Takamura ever shut up in his best condition? And like Keith Dragon is like, and I got the goddess of fortune on my side, so it'd be like you fighting an angel. And then Takamura's just like, well, I'm a definition of defying punishment, so I guess you're going against the devil himself. What? I'm paraphrasing, but what? The hype. But the hype for that chapter was, you see in the background that once again Kurogama got them same sick eyes, like when he fainted when Ippo hit him during the early, before he fought Borg. No, before the comeback match. Coach Kurogama in the manga came back with the exact darkened eyes, the same way Coach Kurogama's looking currently. And everything over the last past few chapters, Coach Kurogama's eyes have been looking sickly. It looks like he's not even moving the same either. He's just, before he would get hit, even put it like this. Let's go way back. it was back to around the same time, like, I can't remember what exact chapter, but the chapter where Coach Kurogama was training for, I believe, like, for the new Dempsey role, and being the Takamura punches. He's in the woods, Dakota watching him, he's bobbing and weaving, he's trying to catch out the logs at the same time, he's bleeding all over the place, he's just like, Dakota's just like, you're turning into some type of monster, you know, you're too old for this. Coach Kurogama's like, nah, I'm gonna feed off the use of these kids, and if they kill me, then so be it. Coach Kurogama's a different breed of animal. It was saying all that. If you look at Coach Kurogama the past, like, few chapters he's showing up, he has been really sickly. He's been really, I don't know, he just hasn't been looking right. He has not been looking fit, especially like this recent Deborah Page, to a certain degree that, quite frankly, the next maybe like 2, 3, or even 50 to 80 chapters, Coach Kurogama's gonna die. Some people like to say, no, he's not gonna die, he gonna live. No, Coach Kurogama, in my opinion, without a doubt, he is dying. I'm sorry. I love the character, and the series won't be the same without him. So I don't even know who's even going to train Ippo or train Takamura after that. But it's just maybe Nakota, maybe, but it's even then, just like, that's just replacing the old horse with a damaged old horse who's in good condition otherwise. But I don't think that really solved the problem. But the second one could obviously be for the well-being and mental and a safe health of Coach Kurogama. He can't keep doing this, and since he's the only head coach, he has like tried to get no type of replacements for himself at all. No one has found this concern how Ippo can like go here, go there, you look at that person, he could switch it up, and there's this and that. But when it refers to the coach haven't tried to search for an apprentice or anything. The coach has just been the coach, solitary, straightforward, comedian, or part-time comedian. He has been the lovable old guy of the series, and they could be the only other person Takamura can be praying for it, because besides from that, Takamura's brother's living great, his family's living great without him, which is quite sad, but it happens. He is the black sheep of the family, so it's just, and plus he was thrown out of the family. Oh, but his brother offered him a chance to go back. Really? After he becomes world champion? You didn't care about when he was struggling. If Takamura would have been a nobody boxer, his brother would have even cared about him. Nor his father. You expect him to come back after all that? So it had nothing to do with his family. It had nothing to do with Ippo. Then the only other thing Coach Kurogama could pray for, Takamura could pray for, is the health and well-being of his surrogate father. The man who instilled so many lessons into him and basically has replaced Takamura's real father with a surrogate father. So it's just, and plus you can argue Coach Kurogama has been more of a father to Takamura than Takamura's father has ever been. So, because in my opinion, just the way he was looking at the weigh-in, just look, he doesn't even look the same anymore. Just look at, like, even his face and his mouth and things like that. He looks more sick. His eyes have gotten even more dark and sure. We've got the classic Coach Kurogama pout, sure, but like I don't know. This is kind of messed up, but he just looks like an average white guy when you see him. He's rocking some of that John D. Rockefeller. He's just, you know, when your hairline starts to recede, just grow a lot of it out in front and curve it to the side. I guess still got some hair. Yeah, sure you do, John D. Sure, John D. Rockefeller, whatever you say. But in my opinion, as much as I like to sit here and say that Coach Kurogama, Takamura was praying for Coach Kurogama, and he believed that the coach was going to make it a few more years now. Especially the way, like, doing a hurricane, like, he was like, Ippo, like, oh, could you delay the fight? Delay the fight? No, I can't delay the fight. Like, have you lost your mind? I gotta get there now. And it makes you wonder, is just, will Coach Kurogama even get a chance to see Takamura at the Tokyo Dome? Will he? I will hope so, but even then, even if Takamura win or lose in this fight, could we have like a Hajime Ippo club and lane type situation? Takamura come back to the back. Hey, look, coach, I won. Yeah, that's great, Takamura. You just so back to what I said, a club and lane type situation where Takamura wins, but with his bad luck, he loses the coach. In a messed up way, Takamura wouldn't really changed. And I know I said before he would, but in that other scenario, certain things have to happen. like Ippo become world champion, and like in his last weight class, then like Coach Kurogama passes away, it would affect him, but that won't affect him more than Coach Kurogama passing away now in a messed up way, in my opinion. Because look at it, it's just at that point in his 6th weight division, pretty much, especially if Takamura become undisputed in one of these weight classes, he accomplished everything he wanted to do. Pretty much, he pretty much already had 6 belts, even more than that. So then it's just like, if Takamura was to lose a few fights after that, then it wouldn't really matter to him anymore. Boxing, not too much. But then again, maybe in this case it hurt him more, because it's not like Takamura is like, he's already mentally preparing himself for the worst case scenario. So in this case, in my opinion, it is more than likely it will never happen. He's just like, he's a junker now. Stop believing him. Stop. But not even Takamura is just like, just want to give it one more try. Just want to give it one more try, Makunirichi. Go get back on the horse just for one more time. Because honestly, what would compel Takamura to want to see Ippo back into the ring, even though it's like he's been the main person wanting to keep Ippo out of the ring? Honestly, it's just to see the coach happy just one more time, pretty much. There'll be nothing to make the coach happy, or even more happy to see Ippo back into the ring and slowly re-ranking his way back up the world stage. And then, just like Mike Tyson, he would then take a break. But in this case, before Ippo world title match, the coach dies. Possibly, because I don't see Takamura praying for the coach, because it's just like, at this point, like the coach, he's already clacking in like close to 90 miles per hour. He don't got too much left in him, in my opinion. So it's just like, you got that. You get the fact that Ippo just been there, really. And sure, he's been a second in a fight here and a fight there. Sure, he has been a second. But honestly, unless you like Nakoda, and it is odd, because like, why would he wait for Ippo to be pacified, to be docile, to be like, you know what, Ippo, maybe you should give it a try. Maybe you should give it one more ride on the horse. It's out of all times you want to do it now, like seriously, right here now, really? Out of all, like, why do it now? It's just like, there's something wrong about it. I'm telling you, there is something wrong with the coach. He's going to die. There is no way, just like randomly, it's just like, you know what? Maybe Ippo should come back. You know what changed his mind? If the coach is dying. If Takamura only believes that the coach got a few more years left. In my opinion, personal opinion, that would cause him to be like, you know what? Ippo, let's try one more time. There's one more time for one old sakes for the coach, and that's it. There's just one more time. He's just like, really Takamura? Yeah, let's do it. I told you, we're gonna bring the old man to Tokyo Dome. Really? Let's do it. And sure, Ippo would be oblivious. Ippo has never been a person to catch on quickly to certain things. He's not an idiot, of course. But for certain things, Takamura's always had better instincts than Ippo ever did. So in this case, it'd be like, you gave it your best shot, Billy. Let me give it your best shot. You be more or less, let's give the coach the best farewell we ever could give him. And that'd be pretty much how it would be, really. Because after that, besides like making the coach happy, just like, what else is there? Besides from that, so. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but my personal belief, he can only be praying for Ippo's return with that dialogue. Just want to give it one more try, and the way he looks, and the way he just responds with, "Oh, he's just, I guess I'm alone then." It's almost like he was kind of hoping, just like, you got your love for boxing and your national talent, and he's just like, it's almost like, to a certain degree, he was hoping for Ippo to say something different than my mother. It's almost like he's just, because honestly, nothing has caused him to have that burning passion at all. He's just been empty, hollow, just docile. And he's still the good old classic Ippo, but it's just, It's like what Nakota said to like Coach Kurogama with the whole punch drunk scare, where it was just like, you know, what would Mukanishi think? What did he think about, you know, getting taken out before he could get a chance to have one last hoorah? Look at me, Kurogama. I'm fine. I'm happy. So it could be that type of scenario. And it'd be a thing where it's just like, I just hope for the best. But honestly, it will be quite sad, very sad to see the Coach Kurogama go. It really would. In real life, I don't think I handled death too well. So when it comes to a character dying, it don't really mean so much to me. But it would be a sad thing. It would be quite tragic to see the old coach who've been known for, well, some people have been knowing, who've been a fan since early series, finally pass away. That would be quite sad. But yeah, that's pretty much been the video. It's rather he's praying for Ippo's return, which I believe, or he's praying for the Coach Kurogama well-being, which even he knows that's not going to happen. Even in my opinion, Takamura knows that the coach only got a few more good years left, and that's why he's trying to hurry up and get through this whole thing. Roki. But yeah, that's the reason he's trying to rush to get the whole 6 belts. Also, fun fact, if you didn't know, Takamura is still the junior WBC champion. Takamura is still the unified IBF and WBC champion of the middleweight class, and now for super middleweight he's going back for the WBC. So he's still holding all those titles simultaneously. I thought it was just like to have a belt afterwards. No, he's still holding the titles of those belts. The boxers do it in real life, so I don't see how, like, if Takamura has been dealing with it well. Who knows? This is not a normal human being here, so yeah, that's pretty much been the entire video. In my personal opinion, it's more than likely Takamura was praying for Ippo's return, because just look at the coach. The man is dying. Like sure, some people want to deny it, like always. Oh, he's not dying. He's gonna be all right. He's gonna make it to the end. No. Sadly, just like real life, that's not how things end. Some people die, and sadly, in cases you can't do nothing about it. So you could just try to deny the warning signs and just have it be the grandiose surprise that destroy you from the inside, or you could take the Takamura approach. Accept that it's making its way up, and it's just, you might well make the coach happy as you can. It was the main reason why Takamura didn't want to see the coach all distraught over Ippo losing again, and then losing again against Antonio, because it's just like, the coach is too old to be having that stuff hanging on his heart like that, to be honest. So they're just like, you got me, coach, you got me, and it's just, All of the guys' thoughts and opinions. Who do you believe Takamura was praying for? I personally think it was Ippo. Do you believe in the other case where it could be Coach Kurogama or somebody else, or do you believe it was just for Ippo? And also, what do you think? Let me look like one last question. What was it? I think I might have forgot it. Darn, I just had it. But yeah, who do you think Takamura was praying for? Because in my opinion, you already heard my opinions, and in that case, it's just there's nothing we can do about that case. There's nothing we can really do about that. So yeah, let me get your thoughts and opinions. Who do you believe Takamura was praying for? And how do you believe the Keith Dragon fight would turn out? I love how it's just like, maybe he's ambidextrous. And he's just like, Takamura's like, maybe he is, maybe he's not. But he's hiding something. Could Takamura, divine punishment himself, be able to take out the goddess of fortune of her #1 disciple, her #1 challenger, her #1 warrior, your #1 protector in Keith motherfucking Dragon? If it was Shockwave King, and peace.